Hi, this is Joe again with another movie review. I'm going to say in this video I'm going to be discussing a brand new film, Sharknado, the fourth awakens. And yes, it is the fourth. I'm going to be discussing the fourth Sharknado film. We just happened to air last night, which was July 31st, 2016, on the SYFY channel. Now, of course, this franchise started in 2013, and who knew that in 2013 a movie about a tornado full of sharks flying out of the sky, landing on people and killing them would be such a big franchise. And of course, the first film was pretty novel idea, great special effects, and it was a turd. This was TV critics were calling it, but unfortunately, it became a huge ratings blockbuster for the SYFY channel. So it became the second one. The second one was more campy and more of a spoof of the first one. And as the movies went on, it became more and more of a spoof. Um, the second one was an over-the-top spoof, and I thought the third one was good. But the second one was a spoof, like I said. But now we have a year later, we have Sharknado, The Fourth Awakens, and this one was such a spoof. I mean, this was really crazy, over-the-top bullshit that wasn't even funny. Of course, the third movie did end on a cliffhanger, and I should get into it. After everything fell through, David Hasselhoff's character, who played Finn's father, of course, Finn was played by Ian Ziering from Beverly Hills 90210. He was stranded up on the moon. So I figured, okay, he's dead, he's screwed. He's not gonna be able to get back to Earth, obviously. So he's gonna be stranded there. He's gonna die on the moon. And of course, the last thing you see was Tara Reid, Ian Ziering's estranged wife, who was pregnant. They just gave birth to the son, and a shark lands on Tara Reid, and of course, that she of course assumes she's dead. And of course, throughout the whole last year, figure, okay, is she dead or is she dead? You know. And of course, they asked for a Twitter vote to keep this character alive. So of course, when the movie starts, it does spoof Star Wars. I have to tell you that because it has the opening text scroll. It looks like a Star Wars movie. It's now 5 years after the last Sharknado, and of course, Ian Ziering moved on with his life, and it's believed that Tara Reid's character was killed, you know, by the shark. And of course, they have a 5-year-old son. Uh, and Tara Reid's father works for this company who wants to have Finn, who set up, who wants Finn for this to be the spokesman for this new technology to help control the Sharknadoes. And so far, the technology was working okay because they haven't had a Sharknado in about 5 years. Well, now you're going to have a different kind of Sharknadoes in this thing. Because there's this new hotel that opened up in Las Vegas called Shark World. Of course, there's a whole big giant tank full of course, sharks. And for some strange reason, you got a new Sharknado. Now, how in the world can you have a Sharknado in the middle of Las Vegas or in the middle of a freaking desert? Well, now you have a desert tornado. I'm like, really? I mean, I think it's not running out of ideas because we did destroy LA in the first movie, New York in the second movie, and from Washington D.C. to Florida in the third one. So I figured, what are we going to do next for this thing? Let's destroy Las Vegas. And that's pretty much what they did. They destroyed Las Vegas, and it's really silly. And of course, it's ANZ just happens to be the character playing Finn that's happens to be in Las Vegas when you have this desert tornado. The Sandnado is what they call it. I mean, come on. I mean, you see, now they make up new names. It has to be cute. And you do have annoying cameos in this film. At least in the second one, at least the cameos, at least it was funny, it was entertaining, it was great. In the second Sharknado film. And the fourth one, there were annoying cameos. I mean, extremely annoying cameos. You have Al Roker, you have Natalie Morales wearing a night patch because I think she lost an eye in one of the other uh, one of the Sharknado films. I mean, come on. I like Al Roker. He used to be a local weatherman here in New York City, but come on Al. I mean, you can do better than keep appearing in the Sharknado films trying to explain what the hell is going on. And of course, one of the more annoying cameos is, of course, you have Gilbert Gottfried. You know, doing a cameo as a helicopter pilot. Like, seriously? You could Gilbert Gottfried? I mean, come on. And then, of course, you do have David Hasselhoff back playing Finn's father, and you have Gary Busey playing Tara Reid's father in this movie. He played like the crazy mad scientist. And of course, what Finn and his kids didn't know was that actually Tara Reid's character was actually still alive. He brought her from the grave and made her out to like bionic woman times 1,000. She makes Lindsay Wagner look like a wimp. I mean, she has rippers that can come out of her arms. Now, they did that in the third film, but they really upped it in this one. Now all of a sudden, her arm, she takes it one point, her arm becomes like a lightsaber. Okay. The lightsaber comes out of her arm, and goes, "Oh, the Fourth Awakens, huh?" Spoofing, of course, the latest, Star Wars film movie. And of course, she does use the lightsaber to start slicing up the sharks that come attacking everybody. I mean, at that point, I was really willing. I thought, okay, before Sharknado film, the action starts hot and heavy right away. I figured, okay, it'll be like. Like I said earlier, they did it as a spoof of Star Wars at first. And I figured, oh god, it's spoofing Star Wars. And then I said, okay, I thought it was going to be a combination of Sharknado and Jurassic Park. Bringing this hotel, this shark, hotel built on sharks, the big shark tank and everything else. Well, I thought maybe it would be a spoof of Star Wars combined with Jurassic Park. Or Jurassic World, if you prefer. But that's what I thought it was going to be. Through the whole movie, trying to stop the sharks and all this great. But then they travel to the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon gets destroyed in this movie as well. And eventually they get to Kansas. And of course, you have to have all these lines from, of course, Wizard of Oz. They put in this movie. Let's follow the Yellow Brick Road. They have that line in there. And Finn's son says, little girl, little girl says, "We're not in Kansas anymore, Dad." Yeah, no kidding. He goes, "Yeah, no kidding." and you have all these bits, and then of course, when Finn finds out that his wife was actually alive and not dead, he said, "Wait a minute, I buried you. Your dad made me pull the plug on you. No, you did." And it says, yeah, I know, but it brought me back to life. And look at this, I got this. And she opens up her shed, and it's got all these tickets. I know how much longer you keep me alive. And it says, "Honey, you should have been killed in the last movie. I'm sorry, Tara Reid should have been killed instead of doing all this technical bullshit, high tech bullshit here." Like I said, they're trying to make Tara Reid look like Lindsay Wagner. Come on. It was really ridiculous. I thought it was really, really silly bit. But of course, what happens is, of course, they did save the world again for the fourth time in the Sharknado. And this time they had a little kid, a little son, being like his father with a little chainsaw. He should have been a chainsaw instead of Finn. And cutting up the sharks, because naturally, of course, the whole family gets eaten up by sharks by Niagara, and they do go from Las Vegas to Kansas to Niagara Falls. And this time they use Niagara Falls to help kill the sharks. So you use this device, and I think, oh, okay, went along with it, but the fourth movie is really gotten silly, and I said the fourth one is definitely the weakest one out of the four movies. no question about it. But the thing that I thought was crazy was that this time the entire family gets eaten by a shark. It looks like that maybe Finn is dead at the end of the movie. Meanwhile, but David Hasselhoff, of course, brings him back to life with doing CPR on him. And yes, there is a cameo. I should bring this up. There is a cameo by Alexandra Paul, who was David Hasselhoff's guest star, co-star, I should say, not guest star, co-star on Baywatch. So of course they made a reference to, of course, being lifeguards, I mean, it's red shorts. I mean, they did spoof that, and it was really, really like, hey, like, whoa. I mean, seriously, they had to put puns, Baywatch puns in this thing, in this film as well. I thought that this bit was just kind of like all over the place. One cameo that I felt that was fine, that wasn't annoying, was seeing Cheryl Teagues. Yes, the Cheryl Teagues, the famous model, as Finn's mother. She was the only cameo in this film that wasn't annoying. All the other cameos in this movie were just unbelievably annoying. And Gil McGoffrey and Wild Walker and maybe go on and on with the cameos. But there's also one bit that I actually kind of liked, which I thought was kind of silly. They had like a Michelle Obama lookalike, who was, I think, supposed to be like the mayor of Chicago. I think she's supposed to be like the mayor of Chicago. She's complaining that the only reason why we have Sharknado is kind of like the Democratic Party blaming the NRA for all these mass shootings. This character was doing the same thing. Instead of blaming like like Mother Nature or maybe even global warming on causing these Sharknadoes, no, she doesn't do that. What she does is she blames Finn Shepard, the Alexander character, for causing these tornadoes. I mean, seriously? And because because every time he goes somewhere, there's another Sharknado. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm like, oh, like, what is she, Michelle Obama? But like they're blaming the NRA for these mass shootings. You know, the NRA has nothing to do with it, and that's what she's doing. And I'm blaming Finn Shepard. Finn Shepard is banned from this town. If I see him, I'm gonna kick his ass. I mean, you see that I'm rolling my eyes over that bit. I mean, I thought that started was. At first, I thought it was, okay to start with, and then of course when the movie goes on, I figured it was getting. And of course, I wasn't really into the movie because I was at a Met game practically the whole day, and I got home just in time to see the film. So, but what I saw was just this ridiculous, silly stuff, and like I said, I thought the first three films were a good, campy, fun, escapism fun, excuse me. But the fourth one was just really, I mean, the fourth movie picked up where the third one left off, like the other movies had. I mean, at least the other movies followed like a year after the last one. This one they set like 5 years ahead. So, but if they kept up with that premise being like 1 year later or even 6 months later, whatever, they would have been fine by me. But they didn't do that. They did, and almost ruined it for me right away because when they did the spoof of the Star Wars opening text scroll, and oh god, and then they had the bit with Tara Reid with the lightsaber coming out of her arm. I mean, seriously? And we're getting Busey playing her father. You had all these other annoying cameos in this film, and I thought it was good at first, and then it died out. Of course, it does. Once again, it kind of leaves you in a cliffhanger. We're not as blatant as the cliffhanger at the end of Sharknado 3. But this one, of course, the woman who was in the first Sharknado film I forgot I'm sorry, I forgot the character's name. But she made a reappearance in Sharknado 3 as a shark hunter. And Finn mentioned where this other character was. He said, "Oh, she's in Paris." She's in Paris. Of course, when she found out that there was another Sharknado hitting Paris, guess what happens at the end? The whole Eiffel Tower, and I'm not joking, the actual Eiffel Tower crash lands where in Niagara Falls, where Finn and his family just got cut out from all the sharks by Little Gill, and you see there's a female character, and Finn goes, "Holy crap! Oh, here we go!" And it goes, "Oh, here we go again." And that's how the fourth Sharknado, the fourth awakens ends, and it was. Let me put it this way: they to start off with, they should have kept Tara Reid's character dead. They should have kept her dead during this Beyond Woman 2.0 stuff. I mean, it was really, really silly. Truly didn't have any references like, "Oh, I can rebuild it," and you'll rebuild it, and that's pretty much what he did. It's like a 2016 version of the Beyond Woman, but with Tara Reid and not Lindsay Wagner. I went and looked at Lindsay Wagner. Okay, she was hotter and she looked better in a bikini than Tara Reid did. Okay, but I thought that Sharknado 4 was. I thought it got off to a good start, and then it slowly died out, especially when I thought most of it was decent, but we're slowing down with the cameos and the Gary Busey Beyond Woman stuff with Tara Reid. I thought that was just really annoying and really silly. Even though I've been complaining about in this review, I thought it was really really a silly plot device, and it's really camping. And I wish they should have stopped at the third one. And maybe when you were going to the fourth one, they should have said that she died and have the family there too, because it's all Finn and all that type of thing. But unfortunately, they didn't do any of that stuff, and it's just really a silly plot device, sillier than usual. And I wish they would have developed more of the subplot they mentioned earlier with the woman in Chicago, or the mayor, I think it was the mayor of Chicago, wants to kick Finn's ass because of all the Sharknado stuff, trying to put the press against Finn. Unfortunately, she was the only one who was against Finn in the whole movie, because there was advisors saying, "Hey, he saved New York, he saved L.A., he saved Washington." In his previous adventures, I mean, he saved these three cities. And he says, "I don't care. He's probably the one who caused it anyway, so he can get publicity." I mean, he's kind of like a black James Jonah Jameson here, from the Spider-Man films and the Spider-Man universe. I mean, that's how she was acting. Except that she didn't have the crew cut, the crop top that James Jonah has, or was smoking cigars. I mean, other than that, or a mustache. To me, she was like a black version of that character. But I'm not saying this movie isn't totally bad, but I'm saying this was I have to say it's the weakest one of the four films. I mean, I have to say it's definitely the weakest one of the four. So that's my review of Sharknado 4, The Fourth Awakens. Please click on the video, please rate it, feel free to comment, please subscribe to my channel, and please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. You can also check out all my videos, not only on my YouTube channel, but at rowdyc.com. It's all WDY, and then c.com. It's the homepage of the Rowdy Reviewer, Christy Moore. Check out all of his content as well, including his TV trash videos and plus all of his other content. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.